Hello. Hello. Let's see if this works this time. The phone was giving me trouble, which delayed my start a little bit here. Looking like this may work now, though. Let's see. Failed to get vendor... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What's going on here? It's your main man, Knuckles. The server's ADV blah 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 key is not set. Try ADB kill server. ADB kill server? Oh, it worked. Okay. Yeah, I know you can't you saw me Google a thing, I get that, but look, I needed to Google the thing because there was an error popping up. Okay. That's good. Now, I go here. I go here. Hello, Mars. Am I wrong in saying that there maybe is not a lot to do today? I only just glanced, like I glanced earlier. I only just glanced earlier. I didn't give it a good look. There's always a lot to do. Well, that is true. There is a lot to do, but I guess in the sense of I've done August, I've done the title, both which I did last week. So in terms of the new things just dropped, there's not that much for me to do. Unless perhaps there's a new 8P. I didn't check into that. There's maybe some 3P to do. There's plenty of technicals that have reset that I can do. So there's definitely things to do. But, you know what I mean by that statement usually, right? Has a streamer ever asked you what the name was that you wanted to get, since you couldn't get the name you wanted? Or was there not actually a name you didn't want, that you wanted that you couldn't get, but the name that you want was the name that is the name that you currently have, which is the I couldn't get the name I wanted? Bit of a tongue twister there. Purex. Interesting. Is that have a meaning I don't know of, or is a reference to something I don't know? Well, when I googled Curex, an AI website popped up, and then otherwise a bunch of random things. It's a good tongue twister, you'll use it next time. What team did I use for title? That's a good question. Well, if we want to go off of my memory, I think it was maybe Freerin? But if you want to double check to be sure and watch the playthrough of it, I believe it should be on the VOD from either last week or the week before. Curex is Kirito for you, first and last name together. Doxed. Get him. Have you already done it, or were you just asking out of curiosity? Yes, Hexen is correct. There was an adjustment to the normal team. Absolutely. See how I can do with the fan off for now. Today's technically not as bad as, like, you know, the last 4 or 5 days plus in terms of heat, but it's still a little toasty for sure. Especially in this room because it heats up quicker in this room. You didn't get enough to make the Frieren team. I mean, the most common team I've seen is Reinhardt. I don't know if I've actually seen a single screenshot of another person doing Frieren. Granted, since I've beaten it, I haven't looked all that much, but when I had briefly looked around before, it definitely seemed like most people were doing it with Reinhardt. So that's something. I feel like I saw a variety of different Reinhardt subs too. Today is August 10th. You were going to release the Draco Ladder Ordeals? Draco Blader? Perhaps? Or wait. For fun, perhaps we go, What does that mean? That you were going to release them? Oh. You were wondering when. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. Is there something in there that's like really good that I'm supposed to be excited about, or? Is that just more something to do? in using Reinhardt. What? What? Oh, I just didn't have the colors needed. Alright, run that back. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh shoot, there's no darks again. Should still be good because we have the Sakuya colors though. That was a long song. Yeah, so like this is bad. For example, let's how many floors? Let's do this. Delay. That's alright. Okay. Yeah, I went through them the same day that I did the title. It was a very successful stream. I know, unusual. But also kind of nice. In that way. And that looks clean. There you go. I don't remember much about the monthly. I think it was usual kind of go through most of it with Kokoru. Maybe use a more normal team for the last one or something. A couple of fun mix-ups of doing annoying that they added a time shorten here, huh? None of those fix that. Oh, it's still 13 seconds. That's fine. Yeah, a couple of fun fixed dungeons or whatever. Nothing crazy. Alright, thank you for having that blue drop for 11 seconds. So yeah, kind of chilling. Alright, so that was Bridal Dungeon. I suppose I can maybe try and do, get all the Bridal Quest stuff out of the way, like the lead with a thing to get quest points or whatever. But actually what I want to check is, I want to check this. Move this over. Alright, so we'll have that to do. Maybe we'll end up doing a couple of these random ones as well, but we'll have Coliseum. And then 8P. Is there a new 8P? No. Okay. Could do 4P if we really wanted, I think. Technically. But not as interested in that, maybe. The cinema roll one's pretty good. Okay. And then story is just, yeah, that's fine. And I already went through, claimed all the stuff from Detective Conan, did all of this. I still have to claim these, but I've done them all. So we're good there. Encounter, oh, so we need something to spawn. So I have to run that multiple times. I guess I would maybe do that when farming the stuff. Oh, clear Bridal Coliseum in 15 turns. That's interesting. And then set from a thing and clear. Okay. I don't know if I have any. I don't. My brain is not immediately thinking of something that is obvious for doing the. This was the Himmel I partnered with, by the way. I think because I wanted the TPA unmatchable for the title, which did come into play. To heaven. Where am I going? This one. Although this equip got no, that equip stayed. This one got changed. This equip got changed to having more TPA heal stuff instead of a charge or a delay. And then this got changed to have more healing and then more team HP and team RCV. Hello, Wolbexus. Eyes emoji. What did I do? Something? And elemental, of course. Alright, well, the math is wrong here somehow. Oh, because we don't have Priscilla. Alright, well, that probably means we're just gonna die. I forgot that that got changed because of the other things getting changed. Well, probably dead, fellas. What up? Yeah, so that was not correct, obviously. Nope. Leave. Dismiss. Change this back to... So it is nice to have the tape, but this version of the team needs more skill boost, obviously. That's 10, 14. We need at least 20. You get how many from get how many from Spencer here? We get 4, so we're 18, so we need 2 more. Easiest way to do that would be switching out this. Well, actually, that's not true. Why am I short by so much? 15, 4, plus 4, 18. This is already a plus 2, and this is a plus 1. It's already plus 2 as well. I feel like I'm crazy because this used to just be the this used to be the Alexander equip. That's only plus 2. So that means that what was on, maybe this had something that was plus 3. Can you get some thoughts? I suppose you could. What equip did I have? Did I have a plus 3 equip? Oh, I did, because it was Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, okay, that's what was on there. Alright, I'll put that back on, I guess. And then that means that now we are much closer, kind of. So that's 8 plus 7, 15 plus 4, 19. So then you change this back to Alexander. We have 20 again, even though really the other equips that I had there are kind of a little bit better. But this just means I don't have to refinagle everything. Because we're thinking this should be able to, you know, get the job done anyway. This. One month ago, that is crazy to think about. You're a rare breed, you know. Being a new player is rare to see around these parts. Kind of fun for that to happen. I'm just letting the delay go. That way I can get these back up. Don't you feel special now? Rainbow is better to help charge this, but then if I rainbow it, they'll die. Actually, I guess they wouldn't, maybe, because of the light absorb, but... Alright. Go. Somehow, I messed up the blue. Might not matter anyway, though. Oh. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. Ouch. I would say that joining the, like, Puzzle and Dragons Reddit Discord is probably going to be a better solution for you than me, random guy, trying to help via Twitch. That would be my actual suggestion, but I'm down to have us chat anyway about it, I guess. Thanks, Shields. I'm not gonna risk using this Stark, because this ain't the boss. Otherwise, maybe I would consider. Even then, probably not. You try to avoid huge groups like that for a bit at first because experiences you've had before. That's fair. But at the same time, you're looking for the knowledge from a group, so, you know. There is something to be said about that too. I suppose if you didn't want to go into a Discord itself, you could also, you know, go to, you know, Reddit itself, because that's more like not live discussion, right? So in a sense, that's maybe a little bit easier to tolerate. But it then also means you would get a lot slower responses as well. And less responses, probably, overall. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with either of those, but just pointing out the differences, that's all. It's more so the actually should do this mob that did it with you with Genshin and HSR. Oh, the Honkai, right? That's what that one is. Yeah, I mean, there's probably some of that would take place to some degree. Uh-oh. Didn't realize, I thought it was gonna make red, but not. That's fine. Yeah, again, that's kind of a thing that would come with the territory, a little bit of asking for advice. There's the people that just, like, go too far. When you're just like, you know, you're just there trying to look for a little bit of advice, and they're like, okay, so the meta, and you're like, well, that's a little, let's take a step back for a moment, please. I'm trying to see if I can beat the who's it, what's it, baby dungeon, right? Not baby dungeon, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Granted. Well, after we do this dungeon attempt, at least, I'll show something. Color absorb. I should be able to do a red TP at the bottom and be okay. Then do that. Then do that. How long is this? Oh, it's 6 minutes extended. Okay, alright, move on to the next song, please. That was a little much. It was a little much. I didn't skip it. I had already been playing it for 3 minutes. And it was gonna go for 6 minutes. That's not a skip. If anything, I probably still had it playing longer than the actual song is. Oh my god, streamer. How could you do this to the song? You must hate Samurai Showdown or whatever it was. I don't even remember what. Madge. Kill him. Kill the streamer. He skipped the rest of the song. And then when I sneak on like 10-hour version of the Spider-Man pizza song. Oh, please skip. No, you guys said I'm not allowed to skip. You guys said I'm not allowed to skip anymore. Though I also actually skip that one when it comes up because it got like DMCA'd or whatever last time I remember it playing, which is sad, because that should not be possible. Probably some fucking a-hole quote-unquote rapper used it for like 3 seconds in a shitty song they made and now claim it. That happens with way too many things, by the way, if you're not aware. Okay. There's that. Then there's that. Then there's that. Then there's that. That's tough. That's tough for me because I don't recognize those names at all. If I'm honest with you. That's tough. That's tough for a guy like me to know what all that is. Gintama, okay. That will help. That will help. I do not have a Gintama team, I will say that. But I think some people here might. I wonder if Hexen or Mars or any others would know that. Is it the light guy? Hey, they awaken bounded me. That's rude. Oh, it's the blue-green guy. Oh, it's the blue-green team. Okay. Blue-green guy, you say? That's interesting. You have a fire dark heal. This song has 2 minutes of muting at the end, and before they yell at me for skipping that too. Ooh, tempted to kill the shields, but we just used that Awaken Bind, so I'm not gonna mess with that. So you have that guy, you have Ayube, Yagyu, the guy that does a 10 turn 40% shield. Okay, so you have a shield loop. Or no, you have the blue dark one that does the half shields. And then you're trying to pair it with the other guy. I'm assuming that is... You have Toshiro? No, okay, that's the equip. And then you have... God, these names. E.G. Kata... No, you do have that. Alright, hold on. I gotta take my turn here. Gotta take my turn here. Before I lose track of everything. Comma. Plus the sword, comma. Then Toshiro Ijikata. Just the regular one? That charges by 1, plus the Hijikata Sword of Messenger, Divine Transcendence, Hermes. No, comma. Hermes plus Cursed Sword. Regular old Hermes. then Nefeli, who's that? Nefeli and Anemos. Crowns? No, that's the equip. Nefeli and this guy. Okay, that's an equip, that's an equip, that's an equip. Okay, this thing. Pierce damage and ally cap. 35 billion damage for 6 turns. Oh, so damage loop with itself. Okay. Getting there. And then Shinpachi. Shinpachi Shimura, who just makes a random green and light row, but I see he has like Cloud Blind and Jammer, so I assume that's why he's there. I assume that's why he's there. So... Or is the Shinpachi you have the purple one? Oh yeah, it's the okay, it's the blue-green one. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong one. He does a big shield and 7x6 and damage absorption for 3 turns and a shield. Okay. Wood dark, he looks wood blue. Odd Jobs is the green blue one. Okay, I beat the Colosseum. Bridal Colosseum, exclamation point. 1. Who's the XP? So, I mean, you know, it's alright. I don't really know what to expect for someone that just started, right? It's like, you got some units, you're in theory able to do some damage. You know, it's maybe takes a little more work because you don't have like guaranteed things to get the exact colors you want every time. You know, you don't have just easy looping stuff. You actually have to play the game, which is honestly probably for the better because it's more fun, maybe. But, I don't know, is there like a problem in specific you're trying to tackle? But it's also a lot harder to just go by that versus like, usually when people ask for what your team looks like, they want you to give like a screenshot that has it's like basically like, you know, like this, likely. So that way they can see the equips, they can see the team badge, they can see what you have here. If you're using your own self-helper, do that too, but you don't have to do that because you're not always going to be doing that. Okay, I gotta put my bowl away. Okay, now I gotta look up this other thing. Actually, what we need to do is this. As I look up the things you wrote, Magistrate Oh, red Metatron. That's interesting. Damn, no freaking pot size buffs. I do think technically there's some people that run the blue-green guy, maybe, but he's definitely not like top tier or anything like that. Not that you're necessarily trying to do that either, but alright, I gotta do this because the timer ends at 6 o'clock. So lunge, 42% crit boost. God, I don't have enough freaking corn. Alright, I gotta do the new recipe, so I need to check that for a second. Which is... that is 20 of this. It is 20 of this. It is 15 of this, and it is 8 of this. Okay, cool. Fill in with that. Fill in with these. Green grass curry bun. Which crit, of course. Not really the meal I wanted to crit, so that's kind of stinky. That's like less than a regular damn Inferno Corn Keema. Yeah, I'm bringing Swampert back in for sure now. Absolutely. Bring it back in Swampert. Bring back in Dedenne. Eat the berry and then back to pad. With those back to pad. Okay, good. I do want to write this down though, so that's why I'm typing. Okay. Okay. So I've done the Coliseum, I've done that. I guess I can do this. How many refreshes of stam we have? Only 2, huh? That's not a lot. What else is this team you were trying to show? The way you Magistrate plus the Comb Sky, but then there's like no comma, so I'm like, I mean, this is why it's kind of insane to try to do it through Twitch chat and then text within Twitch chat. So is this regular Sonya? There's like 100 Sonyas. Stern Will? Stern Will? Who's that? That's not, that doesn't exist. Okay, Stera Will, that's because I spelled it wrong. That doesn't exist. Grand Guard? Yeah, it's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. Freyer, I know who that is. Like, I almost like, you maybe noticed when I was talking about them, I was not saying your equips out loud because I'm not fucking pulling those up. That's why, like, it's already confusing enough, you know what I mean? Especially when you're not, when you're trying to go over, like, is the team's generic bones set alright? It's like, alright, we'll start with one piece at a time, you know? The plus to me assumes that the plus is the equip. That's what I have taken away, but then you sometimes didn't have another one, and then you just said plus again, and then... But yeah, Stera Will didn't show up. Is that because I did 2 L's? Yeah, that is because I did 2 L's. Oh, but that's the equip. And that just is on Sonya, okay. And then another Sonya with pumpkin on it, and then Freyer with the thing on it. And then Loki with a thing on it, and then Izanami. I mean, it's a team. It's a team. None of those things are things that really stick out as particularly strong, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't know, man. I'm gonna say, I don't know, man, about that one. Especially Red Metatron as well is, like, not a usual thing, really. I don't know if I've heard of anyone running Red Metatron. The first team sounded better to me, without looking at it particularly close. The first team seemed better at a glance. But also, it's like, you know, can't really give much input on it besides saying, like, look up the team that uses that guy as a lead, because that is a lead. That is, like, the blue-green team is a team. And so then you can just see what it would normally look like, because people do build it. So then that gives you that would be the best thing to make. What would the best things be, standard things be for that team? And then, okay, I would have to ask, okay, do you have that? No? Oh, okay. But that's all, you could also assume, all right, well, did he already, it's kind of partially under the assumption you've already done that and looked that up, because you're a smart enough person to probably do that with that lead, maybe. But at the same time, maybe not ever looking at the Reddit or the Discord then severely hampers the chances that you will have done that, because you're not probably going to find it via just a regular Google, or maybe not even a YouTube search, especially if not translated to Japanese, for a more niche lead. But perhaps the, like, Guamu Chill that Vicious talked about earlier might have had a video about all the things in that collab, including the blue-green guy, to then maybe be the one to talk about the team and what it would look like. And now I'm not running out of breath, but I'm more like mentally running out of the steam to really say the same thing again. That's basically, and just repeat myself. So, there's not really anything for me to say besides, I don't know, it looks alright, I guess, but I don't know anything about what you have, or what you know, or what you don't know. So it's like, and then don't want to go to the Discord. I get not wanting to go to it, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of makes it hard to help someone when, you know what I mean? There's not really a lot to do right now, because I kind of already did all of August. I guess I could maybe try doing some of these random things. I wonder if the shield would be better. Like, I wonder if this one would be better because it's... Although the skill booster probably off, right? Maybe. Okay, that looks like it could work. Yeah, we already know that, Vicious. I meant in regards to, like, doing this random dungeon that I don't really know what's in it. And thinking about, oh, would I rather have the second Unbind via Stark and its shield potential and things, or would I rather have the loop? I'm gonna try the loop. But you also weren't here last week when we used this team to do the title. Granted, the equips were slightly different. You're glad you have this team? Seems pretty darn strong. It's pretty darn strong. Gaia Dragon, I don't like. That's regular Gaia Dragon, right? 'Cause that's no good. Or it's not anything special, I should say, instead. Nicer way to say it. I guess one thing you have to bypass Super Gravity's cool design. It is kind of neat. I guess one thing I'd have to tell you, Wolf, or Vexus, or whatever I'm supposed to call you, is, this game is old. Like, very old. So there's a lot that could be discussed about, like, anything at any time. And also that it has units that are very old. Now, a lot of units do get updates. Gaia as well, but, you know, there's a lot. There's a lot to consider. And I was supposed to show my amount of days logged in / played. That's what I meant to do after doing the Pokemon Sleep part. To just show that I've been playing for a very long time. And so for me, like, my perspective will be different on a lot of things. Sometimes in a way that's outdated, sometimes in a way that is hard to think of from a newer player's perspective. Like, I've literally playing, if my Puzzle and Dragons account could have a Twitch account and not get banned due to age. If that's one way to put it, I guess. Kind of an insane statement, but it is true. My Puzzle and Dragons account is old enough to have a Twitch account that would not get banned due to the age TOS. Now, it's not old enough to drink yet, but it's getting there in time. Like Metatron, Lucifer, Amaterasu. So like for me, the beginning of playing the game, like as a new player, is over a decade different. Which means not just mechanics that didn't exist, but also power levels that were completely different, much more limited monsters available, like so many things that were different. The stones, the amount you get of stones, the amount your stamina recharges was different. Like, it was different. The only thing that's really stayed the same, I guess, is the way you move the orbs. That stayed the same. And is the main reason we're probably all still here. There is not really another game that gives the same feel for moving the orbs around. And man, it is. There's just nothing else that seems to move in this way, which is kind of disappointing. Unless you get to move them freely. Yeah, the old Yomi skill. 10 seconds, change the world, move the orbs as much as you want. That did exist. Yeah, that's true. Or maybe you didn't even know what maybe you didn't even know what I'm saying right now and was just making a joke. But there is a skill that lets you move orbs freely for a little bit. There's a part break in here? You had a pretty funny and very on-character thing happen with Loki yesterday. Go on. Oops. Beelzebub decided to make the entire board poison, and Loki just said, nah, Fire, Dark, and Heal. Does sound Loki-like. I agree with you. I agree with you. So you just started playing a month ago, was it? That's crazy, man. Not in like an insulting way, just more like crazy is like a wild for me to think about. So you've never, has there been a ranking while you've been playing yet? I don't think so, right? Do you know what that is, even? I guess? Or, okay, here's something. Have you been doing the August quest? That would probably be my suggestion of what to do as a new player, because it is a time-limited dungeon, but it gives you a lot of resources. And you can probably do a good amount of them. You might not be able to do C10 or whatever, but I would assume that maybe you'll be able to do a lot of them. And some of them are fixed team, which would also be something that hopefully you might be able to pull off as well. On stage 9? Nice. Okay, great. Because that's the kind of question where it's like, okay, I can point in the direction of that. Because sometimes people would maybe ask, oh, what dungeons should I do? Because there's so many, right? Like, there's so many things on the screen going around. Like, there's different areas to be doing, and you're like, where am I supposed to be starting up? That I do understand. Absolutely do understand. So yeah, for a newer player, that would be basically doing anything that's like says it has like a limited time, like, oh, it's ending this many days or whatever. That would be where I would point to first. Now, if it clearly is too hard, don't waste all your stamina doing it, but you know, otherwise, go ahead. And then after that, it would probably be, well, I guess that kind of includes a lot of things, whether it is a descent that's around for a little bit, whether it is the monthly quest, whether it is, you know, anything really there in that regard. Then after that, I guess if you're still looking to play stuff and you got all the permanent things available, I don't actually remember if all of the story things are 0 stamina, but if they are, then that would be one that you could do if like you don't have stamina but keep wanting to play, because then that lets you, you know, keep playing and lets you get stones and stuff from it, obviously. But if they're not free, which I don't really remember that there are, there should be stuff that is free stamina to play with, I believe. And or the stage dungeons. Yeah, that's also an option. There's also the gorilla dungeons, as we call them, which is the ones that show up like every day based on, there's like if you click at the top right of the screen when you're like in the normal menu stuff, it shows like this is gonna pop up at this time and this is gonna pop up at this time. Those are what we call gorilla dungeons, or at least it used to be. I don't know if that's what people call it now, but and then of course there's the normal dungeons. The normals and the technicals. Which some of them you can do if you get stuck on. You could potentially do co-op or 3P for certain stuff too. 3P kind of counts as its own thing a little bit in terms of if you beat the 3P version of something, it will give you a stone, whereas you beat something with 2P, that's just a way to do it. It doesn't count as like a different quote-unquote dungeon in the same way. Co-op used to be, I mean, co-op didn't used to exist, first of all. Back in my day, there was no co-op. Back in my day, there was no co-op. Looking to do a 5-light match, yeah. Messed up the green in the top left, but I had already had another one, so it's fine. Started 3.5, always done machine, Hera machine, Zeus machine, already. Yeah, already, not always. Then there's the daily dungeons, which I feel like I haven't touched those in a millennia. I don't need to, but as a newer player, those are things you might need to touch now and again due to needing materials for evoing things and stuff like that. Well, the EXP ones, that's the Monday one, but like the Tuesday will have the Keepers, and Wednesday we'll have the Mask, and Thursday we'll have the Plant guys, and Friday we'll have the Mythlets and such. Hey, you delayed my thing, that's rude. That's rude. Oops. Can I ask, how did you end up at this game before you go? Because it is old, and it more times than not, it's an older player returning to the game again rather than an actual new person. So I am a little curious, if you don't mind. Really, the fans picking up that, so it's looking like I'm talking when I'm not talking? Saw an ad pop up. Hot women got the game and more hot women. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen a Puzzle and Dragons ad before. That's interesting. Also dragons. One of those banner ads on top or bottom, sure. I mean, I see stuff on Twitter from them, but that's also because I already I follow the Puzzle and Dragons NA thing, so it's not an actual ad. When I see it, it's just Anyway, alright, sure. Is this guy gonna, like, accidentally kill me if I, like, don't, do things correct here? Sure hope not, but that would be pretty annoying. That would be pretty annoying if it did. Oh my god, I messed up the light match. Alright, well, that's obnoxious. Did I hit 7 combos at least? Okay, I must have. It also popped up when you scrolled the App Store. Interesting. I don't know if this is one of those ones where I'm supposed to target a specific heartbreak or whatever here. It'd be nice if I can do this all together, but it might lead him to doing some crazy attack that screws me or whatever. But okay, thank you for answering the question. Like, I guess I didn't really even know what I was expecting for an answer, if I'm honest with you. That's kind of interesting. Trial date. Hello, Mr. Tongue of Stung. Your tongue of stung. Alright, well, let's see what happens when I kill one of these pieces, shall we? Probably gonna get upset. He's looking a little upset. Seems maybe like it's fine though, surely? Actually, one last question. More combos or bigger links in general? When one isn't being pushed on more than the other? That's assuming that you know about things like L's and TPAs and rows. TPAs being when it's a 4 match, is that little 2-prong symbol with the plus on it. Okay. Probably. So like, asking about doing a combo versus doing a double, like two 3 matches as opposed to a 6 match when it quote unquote doesn't matter. Probably the combo, I believe, would definitely be the way to go. Gonna do a 5 match of light. Okay, I guess not. I still can. Just so that I hit both. Ideally here I'm hitting him to the half as I kill the headpiece. Or I kill him as I kill the headpiece. The headpiece is looking a little big. Ouch. Okay. Do this. Do this. Ah, she lost her damage cap though, huh? That kind of stinks. Okay. There is no need for a blue L, but just it means that it's attacking both is the important thing. Nice, I killed both at the same time. Beautiful. Is that just gonna rank me up? Okay, no, it's not. Not one of those big ones. Okay, nice. It's good that they're still adding new players. I always worry they'll shut down NA. Yeah. Worry, hope, you know, these words have different meanings. I know we're a little bit a ways from stretch break, but I need to pee and fill my water. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not really sure what else. If there's anything specific people want me to do, but I imagine we're gonna look to do the 3P with Hank and Dukester once we go past stretch break, but I guess there is the, this was the gorilla thing I was gonna show him. This is what the gorillas mean. These limited time, special limited dungeons that happen each day, but I can try doing one of these lead with a thing types. I don't know what I would lead with though. Okay. You accidentally overfed 3 of your Pikmin and wait, what? What is it? What does that mean? Well, I know what that word means, but how does that word work in... You've castrated the Pikmin? How is that even... They're flowers. That makes more sense. What does she do? She does attribute and damage absorption. Why is this the team? Oh, because this was when okay, I think I know why. And then that means I need a Pierce, but I also would need an Awaken Unbind. Normally, you can grow pluck them 5 times every 2 hours. If you wait 2 and don't take them off, they'll reset. It is a funny word for it. I'm not against that. It's a funny word for it. What dungeon am I doing? Do I need an Awaken Bind for this? I guess we'll find out. We'll mess around and try it. Okay. How goes the Pokemon sleep? Did you miss lunch? You didn't? Nice. You want regular GG? Busy day. Good busy or annoying work busy? I would kind of assume the latter than the former. You did Cramorant. I only do the first 3 of Cramorant. The one that going up to 15,000. So many people in PTO coming back asking about stuff. Fair enough. But today was a nicer day. Today was a better day than like the past 5 or whatever. So today was definitely no AC. If anything, the like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday would have been the ones that maybe would have been AC, but I even didn't for that. Feels like 88 outside right now. I mean, yeah, now, but like, overnight was awesome. Well, comparatively awesome. It maybe got to like mid to low 70s, which then, you know, able to cool down the house a lot because of that overnight. And then, you know, try to maintain some of that inside. I'm sure not all of it by any means, but some level of that, maybe. I was outside, not crazy early in the morning, but, you know, 8 to 9-ish, 9:30 maybe. So it was before it started. I feel like it was the time of like maybe 8:30 to 9:30 to 10, or maybe more like, maybe even 9 to 10 was when the period of time where it was going to be rising. The temperature. The AC gives you a headache? Oh, minor sinus, because dryness or something? Dry air, yeah, okay. That should have done that quest. Yeah, it did. Okay, nice. Oh, I didn't do this. Wait, I didn't do that though? That due to shields, maybe?
I could see that being the reason why that happened. Well, let me try to see if I can do that then. Rhino Coliseum with 15 turns.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I feel like that would have to be due to the shields or something like that, right? Or maybe I had to wait to get a like color absorb or something up. That could have been the case too. I guess no reason not to do that one. Alright, let's see. Why would it have taken me more than 15 turns? I feel like the little talkie guy just randomly will decide that it's not gonna deactivate. Okay, so three turns on that. It's only been 3 turns so far. Yeah, that's gonna cause a problem. It's gonna take 3 turns to do that. Okay, so that's a reason. That's one reason. Unfortunate. If I had changed the order and done Stark before Himmel, then it would maybe be up. But now I guess we're gonna hope that we can Stark a different floor that has double shield instead. But it's not about speed, it's about turns. But I know you're just excited because of the song, which is fair. Run. Okay. Yeah, now we have to use Himmel too, which could then lead to a problem down the line. I bet this is what happened. Is that I had to use Himmel and then we got to a floor where then we needed Himmel again, but didn't have it up for like 2 turns and had to wait for it. This is. I'm seeing what perhaps took place. Alright, Stark is up. That's fine. I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally spinner away an orb I need. Because it doesn't, these spinners are not full rainbow spinners. Alright. So we already have taken 2 extra turns, so we've taken 7 turns so far. We need to one-shot this because it's Pierce, and we won't have Himmel up in time otherwise. So that's something to keep in mind. I believe this one-shots, though. Yeah. It do. Now you charge up. This... I think she becomes Pierce and Color Absorb. Yeah, that was a problem last time as well. But we could, in theory, kill. We could, in theory, still be able to kill. But probably not, because of the Dark Absorb. Yeah. Now we kind of have to Himmel again just to be safe. But we probably have already lost, assuming that some of these floors will have Super Absorb, in terms of doing it in the 15 turns. You hate rolling cards you won for years to make a team work, and now you roll it, it's useless. Yeah. Yeah. But we wouldn't have had to stall on this floor if we had Stark up for that earlier thing, because then it wouldn't have had, we wouldn't have had to BVP it, and then... But maybe we still would have run into a problem with this guy anyway, and needed to waste a turn or 2 to charge. We'll have to see when we do another attempt, I guess. At least it works for carrying into this next floor. This is a one-shot. We've taken 3 extra turns already, I think. We need an L of U right there. And we need green and red. I might have gotten lucky Skyfall with the blue. I kind of lost track a little bit. But if this one shots, okay, good. Whoever we see with 2 shields, we gotta use the Stark on it immediately. That's okay. Okay. Sure. A lot of bombs, kid. A lot of bombs. Oh, but this is 2 turns. So we'll have 4 extra turns right now, because we took 2 on a shield, 1 on a charge, and then this floor is taking an extra turn because it has Super Resolve. So not looking great, because I imagine the boss has Super Resolve as well. Unless it is 2 shields and not Super Resolve, I think we will still end up going over. Yeah, I think we're gonna go over by 1, unfortunately. I think we are going to go over by 1. Pretty sure. I could have counted wrong, but I'm pretty sure even if we two-shot here, that we will be 1 turn too many. Well, we can deal with that. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Did I hit it in exactly 15 or did we go over by 1? I think we went over by 1. I guess I did that. Actually, no, cancel. Still used to hitting that to go to history instead. Oh wait, we did it exactly in 15. Hold on, we might have just barely done it. Boom. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, now I have to do this. Oh, now I have to do Bridal Coliseum with a lead of another thing. That will not work here because we need Awaken Unbind. So I'm probably also gonna do this and not swap lead and just have this being one of the leads, I guess. So if that's the case, then ring. Become oh, because maybe I could have led with this and then have it get swapped. But then I would need it to do... I guess that could work. If I go... I could bring the thing back. Use what's its name. And then this would have to be like Rena, basically. Although maybe I wouldn't have green if that was the case, right? No, I wouldn't have green, right? Because this would be the light blue fella. This doesn't have green. So yeah, I wouldn't have all colors. But then maybe instead I do just... Is this by chronological? What's my favorite? I thought I had more than one of these. Oh, I did. I made one in equip for something. Clearly. Because I remember I think I had used these like one of the previous times around for bridal and just like used it as a lead, and then because it's like a 2-turn cooldown, or not a 2-turn cooldown, but whatever, man. Anyway, sure. Or wait, now I don't have red. So that actually won't work. And this is not unmatchable, it's just... Sorry. It's not Awaken Bind, it's just unmatchable. I mean, you don't do Awaken Bind. Not that I don't need it to be a... I don't need it to be a bride thing anyway now, because I'm not doing it that way, but... What cleric would I want to use? Or wait, no, I don't need the cleric. I need I need Arena. That's not what we type. We need Arena. And then now we're good. Kind of. Kind of. I don't actually know if this is, well, I might need to do real stats to survive. Reroll Bride Persephone. Nice. Don't think I want that equip. Give me an Arch by 3, and give me a... something like that, maybe. Oh, how about... this on something? It is. I don't want to take that off then. Okay. Yeah, sure, that one. And then you can have a bunch of skill boost on you in theory as well. Hell yeah. Alright, we should be alright. OG music, by the way. Nice to hear it. Nice to hear it. Oh, you know what? We're about to hit 7. Let's do this after stretch break, which means we will be able to do some free rolls, both from in here, I guess from here, and then also the quest. Then we'll look to do the lead with the thing from Bridal for the Coliseum, and then hopefully by then we can do 3P with Dukester and Hank. So, abrupt pause on the music. We will turn to stretch break and scrandling during stretch break as well. Granted, the scrandle is still the old one from yesterday, because we did it after, but it'll reset at 7, so I should be able to refresh it when we're stretch breaking and get there. So, I will be right back.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
Yo. Okay. Will be stretch timing. I guess I'll have to put up Food Guesser first, and then by the time that we're done with that one, then we'll be able to do the Scrandle as well. A shame I won't be able to hear the Cerulean City, because I'll be on the floor. What? Hit the wrong thing, my bad. Sorry to give you that ad in your face, how could I? I mean, the left just looks like, I don't know. I think this just looks, it's gotta be this, right? Wow, that's crazy. It doesn't even, it's like frosting. It's not even food. Alright, what is this? Sour milk. You got a green Sonya yesterday? Nice. Nice. I think the left side, more like a dessert. I don't know, maybe the right one? Not playing. Ooh. Interesting, but I feel like the left is gonna be the choice here. You think the pancake? Interesting. Oh, carrots though, so it's like a carrot cake type of thing? I think I'm still going with this just because of the chocolate. Wow. I was wrong. I was wrong. Not my day today. People like mochi, but it's simple. But the right also has some liver in it, which is a bit that can dissuade people sometimes. Ugh. Go with the people. Ooh, not quite right. You guys didn't have that one. I think this is just the chicken. Rice and eggplant and blah blah blah, lots of stuff. Or beef steak, vegetables, peppers, ham, hard-boiled eggs. What do you guys think? Right does look a little more appetizing to some extent, though a lot of is that carrots in there? Shredded carrots? It feels like there's like too much carrots going on. I'm like, maybe I'm crazy, but alright. Ooh, you were not correct. Alright, well this is just gonna be this one. That one's just gonna be that one. Let's not waste time on that one. So like stuffed like pepper type of thing, but it's not a pepper, it's a, however I'm supposed to say that. Or raw fish. Probably this one. Getting destroyed today. New Scrandle though. Choco chip cookie dough with a free scarf not depicted. With a free scarf? I know this one's just the vote, so it doesn't matter, but I'll click this one anyway to mess with people. Fried chicken with blue cheese dip and glowing coconut Red Bull wait, glowing? Surely it's just the cup that's glowing, not the drink itself, right? Really expensive. This doesn't look great, but it is way cheaper. People like fried chicken. Okay, it was too expensive to beat that. If it was the same price, I think it would have won though. The fish and chips look normal, respectable. These quote-unquote tacos look a bit less than respectable to me. Like, they're just, look how much, like, what is this? What is this pile of, like, come on. This one is, the one in the middle here is, like, somewhat respectable. That's just too much of that in that one. That's crazy. But it says chicken tinga tacos. With that much more green than chicken? I think if this was presented better, it might win, but I feel like this is gonna win. Yeah, the worst was just not well presented. This has gotta be this. Not even gonna wait for the votes of chat on that one. I mean, churros are pretty good. It's not really a meal, but it is a churro. Pretty small churro though. Surely we go worst, right? Waiting for the votes to come in. Other has booze. It does, but it's still baby puke. Chicago style hot dog. Oh, this looks like it's amazing. Oh, well, that makes sense. This is Lollapalooza. Of course it's gonna be garbage. Gotta be this one. Uh-oh. Really terrible, quote-unquote, cheesy chips. Or the baby puke. Normally we stay clear of the baby puke, but the fries are an insult. So I think we go here. Those fries are an insult. Mid ketchup pour is pretty, that's a rare action shot in Scrandle.
Still might be the left side here, though. I don't know. This is too much sauce. I'm just gonna say it. That's too much sauce. It's still probably going to be this, but I'm just saying, it's too much sauce. If you put that much sauce on, you're a freak. Roll with the marinara sauce is kind of what I'm aiming at. The burger is fine, I guess, for a like, it's not great, but it gets the job done, I guess. Granted, I don't know if I've heard of a just regular roll with pepperoni as a normal option, but Fishes and Hexen giving their hellos. Alright, well, that's a perfect scrandle. From a poor food guesser into a perfect scrandle, which, by the way, means I've done 2 perfect scrandles in a row, might I add. While we're here, let me get in this because I already had the tab open. Coelacanth check. Shock check. Not a shark. Alright, give me a clownfish. We are regular fishing. Give me a beta. Give me a gold. No and no. Give me a grouper. They don't have that one. Give me a barracuda. No. Give me a parrotfish. They don't got that one. Give me a swordfish. Okay, we're not in here. That totally means a lot to me. Fish. Let's go cat. Fish. Let's go. Actually, hold on. Click this picture. Okay. Fish is always a little tricky. What about what about like a flounder? Nope. What about a tuna? Let me guess. It's in the flounder grouping because it's got a ray fin. No, it doesn't. Okay. What about a salmon? Salmon's a little weird. I don't think it actually will be in that group, but I'm gonna throw it out there. Because salmon has that other picture. It's not quite that one. Oh, it is kind of like that one a little bit, but... how about... pufferfish. There it is, folks. The pufferfish. Fish can be tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Anyway. Bridal egg machine free roll for bridal login stamp day 1. What do I even want from this? If anything? I don't know. That's probably a dupe because fast animation. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely bride bastet. 2952. Dupe. There's a beard, BGM, something that's Reinhardt support. Is it this? Skill evolves. Voids attribute for 6 turns. Oh, so it's this because it's a 45 shield loop if you have 2 of them. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Like you need 2 of them to have the 45% loop continuously. That is a that's a new highest semi loop, right? No, their actives are different. Oh, I thought you meant just 2 of this. You mean there's a second other guy? Oomst. Hello, Hank. Scarlet. Oh. Well, the shield amount is the same, but yeah, the actives are slightly different. Although it's 6 turns, so like it does loop. And then the other one is a damage absorb loop or whatever, right? Attribute, sorry. So yeah, one does a board, one does the other thing, but the shield is the important part, I guess, to some extent. And then the other attribute pierce loops happen on their own too. Alright, well that was the free roll. There is a free roll in here, I believe. For quest, clear all floors of Bridal Dungeon. There is a Coliseum for us to do in 3P, by the way, Hank. Putting that out there. Here we go. Honestly, I'd just like anything that's not a dupe if possible. Which that seems like that's what this is. Oh shit, it's Natsuru. Pure Garden Brides. Natsuru and Miria. 11328. It's a high number. Oh, it returns to stage 1. Interesting. 37 billion and voids attribute and damage absorption for 2 turns. Huh. Tiara's kind of sweet, I guess, a little bit. I don't know, either way, it's new. Are we doing 7x6? I could just do Reinhardt probably, and that's fine too. Also probably easier to manage. I would imagine I would just go Reinhardt, so that that's not as much of an issue. Nice to have. Nice to have, I suppose. Probably not amazing, but nice to have. And then we have, for clear Bridal Coliseum, 7-star plus free roll. Here we go. I assume that one that I got, which is the duo, is like, you know, it's on the rarer-ish side a little bit. Being the duo card, maybe. That's something new. Slow animation. Oh, okay. Sure. Dawn Groom Izanagi. 6251. New exclamation point for me. 2-turn cooldown. Sure, man. Whatever. Wow, 4 team RCVs, huh? He looks very happy. He looks like a very happy fella. Okay, so those were the free rolls. So are we ready to 3P? then I'm doing... I love mice. I might need to remove this guy from my friends list. I can't be doing that. Down to do some more 3Ps as well. Okay, nice. I did check, there is no 8P for us to do, so we don't have to worry about that as a thing. As a thing. This is a Coliseum, so it could be a little tougher, but I guess you can give it a go with that. Never did the Conan titles in time because they were timed. You kept pushing it off. Stinks. Well, there is a new title, the one that I did on stream. Auto heal won't loop, FYI. Auto heal won't loop, FYI. Or is that towards Dukester? Is that who that message is towards? Okay, it is. I guess I do have to do this so that I get the attribute absorbed, right? Yeah. Awaken bind. We will see. Do you have an unbind? Is that a thing you don't have? Or maybe it's not available yet? Oh no, it is, okay. Alright then. Having to do some old-fashioned moving orbs? Gross. How dare they? So I did ask Honeydew, because the peak update comes out tomorrow, so I was asking about Wednesday. They said maybe Wednesday, but probably not Friday available. So who knows, maybe I'll end up going solo on the new peak update just to see it. So I probably would struggle because it's easier with multiple people and I haven't played in quite a while. Excuse me. I need to. It's My turn now. It's my turn now. Not even gonna bother using the burn. Technically, it's better to keep up the extra turn of attribute absorb if someone needed it this coming turn anyway. I guess my uncertainty would be if, I guess I could do it either way, but I know the last few Wednesdays I've done Synchros in first half into the Ghost Trick Phantom Detective in the second half for the past few Wednesdays. We could continue that, or I could attempt the New Peak update solo for during the first half of Wednesday, which I might try that just to at least take a look, or to de-rust. Have I been enjoying Ghost Trick? Yeah. I mean, we've done it the past few Wednesdays here. Been good. I think doing it in these smaller 2 chapters at a time, I think it's been, which has been like usually around an hour to an hour and a half-ish, I think is a good length of time to do it before you would start getting maybe annoyed at some aspects. You never got to finish it. But does it become like extremely difficult, or was that just you just never got around to it type of thing? Too many good games on that console? That's true. That's true. Just have more interesting things to play, that's fair. Oh, I got leader swapped, huh? I did play through a pretty unknown DS game on stream before. Well, I guess, yeah, Matchsticks. Tricky puzzle game. Sometimes maybe not fair, even. Some might argue. Good thing Hank doesn't care about those colors. No need to make it unmatchable. Oh, he's doing it anyway, though. Ooh, Skyfall L. Shield. That's nifty. Blue Absorb. Does not work well there, huh? Oh, but Pierce is up. But it's my turn anyway. Are you a... Oh, not the thing. Are you a problem? Nah, that's fine. We actually need to use that even. Because it became all hats. Because it became all hats. I feel like I remember. I didn't look. I didn't want to like spoil myself or anything, so I didn't really look up too much about the game. But I don't know if there is a case where like people are like, oh, this thing's missing from the remaster, or this, you know, whatever, complaining about some differences or something. I don't really even see what could be that different from playing it. I feel like it's probably not that changed, but maybe there's some dialogue that's changed, or maybe just there isn't anything changed, or maybe like music or something. No, it couldn't be the music. Maybe I'm misremembering it with something else. But yeah, it's been fine. Been interesting, you know, interested in what happens in the story and that kind of thing. But it's not, you know, it's not the greatest gaming experience of my life or anything like that. Kind of annoying that you overwrote my 4-turn VDP, I will say that. The Dukesters thing overwriting 1 turn of VDP with what was going to last for 4 turns before that. Little bit annoying. Now I won't be able to have it back up, so hopefully he kills through the VDP here. Which it doesn't look like. So there is a world where you maybe screwed us, potentially. We'll have to see. Can I get some chip damage through? No. Alright, but we're alive. Okay, so you had to, because he does both. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, you had to do it. You had to do it. I understand. Okay. Uh-oh, assist void. Assist void. Alright, he's fine, he's fine. My turn. My turn. Alright, we're good. Do you have another unbind? Is this thing always unbind, or is it a once every few turns, you know, skill loop type of situation? Might be one of those. If so, then just pass, yeah. Because this will be a cleric thing. Yee. And this is this the last floor? No. Because the last floor is like the Norza, isn't it? With the double shields? Yeah. Which is a little unfortunate, because it would be great to pass to Hank to have the double shield kill skill. But alas. Looks like we'll be killing the 2 shields. Manually. Oh, Dooster's got shield breakers? Okay, I'll pass him then. Yeah, let's do that then. It's just quicker. There is, yeah, that's probably okay. Hank still has his pass, right? Because I believe there is another Awaken Bind that happens, maybe, or something? Maybe I'm misremembering that, but... I mean, that would be fine, though. If you take the half and it does Awaken Bind, then Hank can pass to me, or Hank might have another thing up if needed anyway. No Awaken Bind. What am I thinking of? He's going all out. He's going all out. I mean, you should heal. You should try to heal a little bit. Although I guess he has the auto heal, so he doesn't care. Fair enough. Maybe I was mixing it up with a different floor or something. Alright, good enough. Good enough for me means I don't have to take the... It still saved us the time doing it this way. Me passing instead of manually killing a shield, so... I'm down. Yay! Oh, but all the damage caps are small. It's alright, I'll finish the job. No worries. We're good. So that was the 3P multiplayer bridal Colosseum. There you go. Do we want to do some of these other ones just to get stones? There's not much else to do, so that's one reason to do it. Kinda tempted to Kikoru, but if Dukester doesn't want to, that's fine. I can just do them with Hank, because you can 2P, 3P. Alright, he's down. He's down. He's down. Somehow I don't have cloud blocking, so my bad, I guess, but... Whoops. Whoops! I'm not maybe yapping as much because my throat slash I don't know, still having those problems. Oh. Die. I guess I have to... Oh, I don't even have that available, huh? I guess if I do this, I will. Guess if I do this, I will. But then you're just gonna negate it again, so... Kind of annoying. Aw, why couldn't I have gotten the damage absorb guy instead of the pierce? Would have been much better off. The boss. Well, this is gonna be awkward because I'm not gonna have Pierce up again. You're struggling to stay awake. Is it because of the heat? I was getting a little, sometimes when editing a video or something, if it's like a little bit, sometimes I get a little, like drowsy. Especially in the hotter weather. Probably pass on my turn. Yeah, the summer does not help. Summer does not help. Yeah, stop talking, man. Stop yapping there, Gawain. Rained a few minutes ago for you? I think it's me. Well, I don't feel like I don't know if I looked this morning, really. I already kind of knew what today was going to be like. I feel like I remember seeing that there was like a chance of something later in the week, a little bit of rain, but there's also in general been a lot of oh, it might rain in the next like 30% of random thunderstorms for the next gazillion days. Like there's been a bit of that. But wait, what? What? What do you mean what? What's going on, Spaghetti? Mr. Spaghetti. Spaghetti! Spaghetti! You're just here, man. Well, what'd you say what for? Did I do something? Alright. You got it. Got it, man. I'm not
not going to use the Athena this time, so I can save it. We played this game, by the way, the game that this song is from, called the Arrow Dive. It's about skydiving. It was strange. It was a strange game. I still think of Uma Musume when I see that guy with the ears. Just looks very horse-like, very Uma Musume. Chilling. We're chilling with some tunes. Laid back. No cam. So, because I saved Athena, I don't have to use the charge. Which then means... that then I should be able to charge with Wilhelm on the boss and be able to not have to pass. This is another game about being in the air. This is Pilot Wings music. The hang glider. And this is something completely different. Yeah. But it's good enough here. The void situation. I think I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom after this run, fellas, before we go to the final difficulty of Gawain to get the stone, if that's alright with you. Because of my throat. Been drinking extra water. So again, somehow, since the winter, I feel like it's not back to normal. I don't know why. I used to be able to go through streams perfectly fine, not have issues about talking. You might not hit the combo count, so I think you actually just kind of screwed up. Oh, never mind, I don't have enough to do that. I thought that would charge by 4, but it was not a charge by 4, so I guess we're gonna waste another turn.
Nice. Alright, so you're probably gonna have to do a high combo count here, Dukester. Just letting you know. Although also your time is shortened. Oh, but not when you're playing, so okay. Fair enough. Here's and 13 combos. AKA 14 combos. Hopefully that green match isn't needed, but it would have helped if you matched the combo yellow orb, but it looks like you got there anyway, so. Alright, I'm going to pee very fast before... I guess I'll make the room so you can join, and then we'll... after I create the room, I will go to the bathroom. I'm gonna refill my water after I take my turn. I didn't use Fern because I'm going to help use it to charge Athena after it does its turn. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. The Purt truck's back and he's better than ever. For 8 o'clock stream part-time in a couple minutes this year. Something, he's here. Wait.
What? Okay. That's confusing to me, but okay. How did this state of affairs take place? I don't understand. I don't really understand how this happened, but okay. Sure. Something must have happened when I wasn't looking. Oh well. It's fine. Might even end up being better, who knows? In terms of the order of things. Oh, you had to pass, okay. That's fine. Duke's your turn. You need 13 combos, or 14 combos, I should say. This one's a little loud. Good though. That's a nice one for Hank because they get to ignore the combo shield. Okay, so 3P multiplayer, Gawain descended. Okay, so do we do more of that?
I feel.
Going to Nordis?
I mean, the vibes of it. Yeah.
I think if we do, I might try Kikoru to be lazy. Actually, I don't need. I have to cancel the room so that I can do this. Beware of the special for skill boost. Wait, does that not work? Is that what you're saying? I can't read it from here.
probably fine. Four, 5, 6. Yeah, probably okay. Yeah. Nice. Sorry. I was control F8 something. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. This is a Game Boy Advance game. He's curving. He's curving. Or maybe it's a lowercase k, I don't actually know. Maybe it doesn't exist, or maybe I don't know what it is either. There's a lot of other Kirby ones at least. Do these types go to the 120? Like obviously it looks like they go to the 110. Do they go to the 120? I guess there's no reason to assume that they wouldn't. Never know. We'll never know. Oh, jeez. Got a bunch of garbage in here. Freaking garbage. Is this the Celeste one? Yeah. Yep. So glad I went with the Kokoru. Just 0 effort needed. Probably could have done it for the Gawain as well, but whatever. Would have been a little bit tougher for like the same reason of the VDP stuff, as well as maybe the combo count thing, if like my attacking buff is overwritten, then the Kokoru thing doesn't do the combo absorb. Negation, nullification. Boom. Just wondering what was going through your mind as you were moving. It felt like you were trying to do something, then you just gave up. Like, screw this. There's too many red orbs. Just have it be a blob. Which is fine. It's just funny to get like almost like an emotional read on it just by watching. I don't know. Because it doesn't always do it, but it sometimes does, and I don't know why that is. I blame Discord. And or the fan. But I feel like it's not the fan, because if it was the fan, it would happen every time I talk, but it doesn't. I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, these dungeons are easy anyway, so it's not really a big drive to have to go crazy. As far as, you know, comboing and stuff goes. You've been dozing off. Luckily you just swiped, yeah. Well, maybe that's a sign that after this one we stop. If you're actually dozing off, or just maybe want to take a break. I know Dukester often has to like drop off. So tired but Pad Mondays. 3P multiplayer. Nordis descended exclamation point dash special. You're good to keep going. What is even next? Next would have to be an arena or a descend rush. Are we okay with that? It might, I mean, I guess I'll try doing it with Kakoru. But you also probably don't only need one of this left, so I probably shouldn't make this room. You guys probably need a bunch of them. Yeah, none of them are like only doing 1 or 2 runs. They're all kind of doing a lot of runs. So I don't know how down you are to do that. As well as we're not doing 4. We're not doing 3 of these. These are 21 floors each. I'm not doing. We're not doing that one. We're not doing that right now. Descent rushes are short, but I only need 1 of them. But you guys probably would need more. So in selfishness, I would say Gathering of Talents 3 because it's only 5 floors. But then I don't need to do the others, so it'd kind of be more of a maybe then you guys would do the others or something. Or it could be like, you know, you could pick them up to do when I have other stuff to do or something, maybe? I don't know. If you don't want to do this, then we don't have to. I also don't know if this team is good enough to do it. You only need GOT 6. Let's just do it with the 2 of us, Hank. In a 2-person room. You just realized you can join without the code? Oh lord. Hello, Ramen. There was someone here earlier with the name. I'm going to copy and paste it. Who just started playing the game in the past month. So, if you see them, you should help them. They didn't seem like they wanted to necessarily join a Discord, but we maybe convinced them. I don't know. If not today, maybe they would join in the future. But they're like actually a new person, not a returning old person. You know, a rare occurrence. Oh, that might be bad. New pad player rare? Yeah, it is rare. Like anytime it's like, I feel like you only ever see like, yeah, I played like 5 years ago and I'm returning. I feel like you rarely ever see like, I'm actually new? Who are you people? Wait, what? Oh, whoops, I forgot to... My bad. I thought I had already done the Zao. Gung Ho does no advertisement? Well, that's the thing. I asked them, how did they find out about this? And it was because of an ad, he said. Or she said. They said. Impossible? Apparently it's possible. Oh, because now I have the combo absorb, but I don't have the pierce anymore. Fucking Jesus Christ. And now let me guess, you're gonna overwrite the thing here? Oh no, he's good. You're stalling out that. Oh. You never see pads since 2015, the ones on train and fence. I think they said, I forget if they said it was a banner ad. They didn't really clarify where the banner ad was, I don't think, but it was a banner ad, and it was, I think they said there was a woman on it and a dragon, and I don't know, they didn't. Maybe they said a hot woman or lady, I forget. My chat doesn't scroll up far enough. Okay, here we go. He said the Apple Store? Oh, interesting. Okay. And I missed that, I guess. Wait, this is real? Okay, I saw a message. My laptop had another chat open. And I saw someone write, Sonic will be in Fortnite this weekend. And I thought, well, that's obviously a joke. An official Sonic the Hedgehog crossover is coming to Fortnite Chapter 7 for Override on August 20th. So it's real. What a world we live in. I mean, I didn't look into it more than like the initial Google result there, so I'm sure I'll look into it later or tomorrow or whatever, but crazy. How is you being like dead and medically or whatever going anyway? Can't do Peters. How are we supposed to do this? Is there like a certain order we're supposed to kill these? Okay, 3 revived share. Okay. Alright. Not the fastest run by us, but got it done. Multiplayer, exclamation point, descended, rush, exclamation point. Yay. Yay. Well, I don't have to do it, but if Dukester, you still had to do 6, right? Or something? Is that what you said? If you and Hank wanted to do 6 together, you could do that, and I could do the attempt of leading with the thing I was talking about over here. You're done for now? Okay. Let me do this then. Oh, there's a long ad. Dang it. Might fall asleep soon. No problem with that. We're chilling. Such a long ad. God damn. Alright, that took really long. It took really long. Alright, do this. Do this. Do this. Okay. There we go. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's fair. Ouch, that hurt. Red looks doo-doo gonna skip? Yeah, absolutely gonna skip. Come on. Fresh. That's rude. This. You know it's crap. You have a ton of old junk from it, but not rolling anything new. Yeah, definitely a good one to skip, I would think. Damn, that didn't do enough damage, huh?
You thought those were being phased out into the bonus 5 pulls? Good question. This is gonna be slow. Hopefully I can kill these shields each. It would be really annoying if these shields don't die in one hit. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. Phenom, you're not nearly as much as a Phenom as I was hoping you would be. You know, oh, it does break shields. I forgot it does that now. It didn't used to always do that, to be fair. Dang. Now we have to wait a whole ass turn because of this. Alright. Yep. Here we are. Alright. Okay. Ouch. Wait, I don't have fucking blue, man. No wonder I'm not doing any goddamn damage. No wonder I'm not doing any goddamn damage. We're missing out on the I mean, I guess you don't need to, but feels like it would make sense to, I suppose I should say. Well, I just messed up the green match there too, because I was trying to do double TPA. Alright, well that was not... Phenom not doing enough damage anyway. I don't want to do this again right now. I can do it off stream, or I could just use the continues as well, but that's annoying. I just don't want to bother. Although, what was the new ones that I rolled? Any of these good? Compare that to Phenom. What was Phenom's number? Phenom's number. So 50 times attack versus 55 and does a better shield. And we're doing Rena anyway, so it's probably slightly better in terms of the leader skill. Although I guess it doesn't plus combos, does it? Oh no, it does. That was probably better. I guess this sometimes will. I guess this does the shields, which is that's actually really nice for that dungeon. So I guess maybe I'll keep with that and then change something else. Really don't want to do this now though. Oh, it's so slow. What if I change this to something that is... What if I change this to something? Probably would rather have this one, I guess? Sure. Firelight and dark. There's really just not much else to do, so I guess we try again. Oh wait, not this dungeon. This one, yeah. You couldn't make the team because it pairs with the 2 bride green water. Alright, good. I was like, I'm pretty sure that charges, but it would have been bad if it didn't. Would have been a little bad if it didn't. That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 1. So I do kind of have to waste a turn anyway. Sure. Here we go. Alright, we're just chilling. Alright, thank goodness that killed at least. Boom. Oof. Oh, what happened to the green? Ah, dang it. Okay. Why is the... I don't know why that was activating. Okay. Kill both the shields. There we go.
Okay. Not quite enough. Now I gotta do this fella. Okay. I'm cascading, cause why not? I think it's gonna kill. Just maybe. Just maybe. Not the most extravagant combo, but you know, got the things in. It's the important part. Ow. Alright, well, I don't like how I just started slowly, but we got the colors. That's the important thing. Even did the spinners, that's nice. I'm thinking maybe after this we end, even if it ends up being 10 minutes or so before 9, just because my throat and not a lot to do left. Or not, you know, I don't want to enter into some long thing. I'm like not in the mood for that. But mostly because of the throat thing, which is making me not in the mood for any of the other things, really. That's the real reason. That's getting more and more frustrating. That aspect of it, of eat. Oh, is that bad? Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. That'll kill. That'll kill. Now you charge. Technically, we could do unmatchable, but I believe we are allowed to do this. I believe we are allowed to do this. Just a big block of light orbs there, that's fine. You're trying to make SGT's a Gintoki team, but you're missing Masumi Sarah. I don't know enough about that because I don't have that. Okay, here's again. Here's it up again. That will kill. And then boss, kill the shields. If we're at the boss, I don't even know. Dungeon's been taking forever. Oh, we're not even close. It just feels so slow. Hello, Bride Phenom. Meet Bride Phenom. I imagine we're not gonna get the one shot here. We'll have to then waste an extra turn to have it come up.
Close, but yeah, not able to. Sadly. Lowered movement time is a little bit spooky. How low? That's pretty freaking low. Okay. But that was a heck of a movement. You see that? That was kind of sick. That was well played. Ah, dang it. Well, 3 turns, this will be back up for the boss, I guess. But gotta do it. Gotta do it so we can kill this turn. Alright, time shortened is no longer there. There's that, at least. That will kill now. I also am starting to have to pee badly again. It's too much water. But my throat, I mean, what am I supposed to do? What's a man to do? Ooh, glad I have that. I guess I can do L of like a lot of different colors here, but probably safer to just, well, actually either blue or red or green or light, really. Any of them. Any of them will do. Almost messed up the L there, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Low cooldown, 2 turn absorb that needs to use the equip twice. Oh, I only did a light. I wasn't looking at the counter. Although, I didn't have Pierce up anyway, I suppose. Suppose I didn't have the Pierce up anyway. Nice that I don't need it now, but I gotta actually combo more. I think that's gonna be the right amount. Yeah. Plenty. Two more turns on that? Well, should be up for the boss then. Okay. Take a minute and a half. Unbind. Also gives us more HP. Alright, well, I'm gonna use the continue, because, like, come on. That's silly. Not gonna do all that again for that. That's just not worth it. Nothing I could have done there. For those of you that want the street cred that no one cares about, I guess you now know that that happens, if that matters to you. Now you know that happens. Okay. Okay, boss lady.
Break the shields.
Although if we can't hit her to the half, then it could end up being a little awkward, I guess, in terms of... her thing when she gets to the halfway point is a damage absorbed for a turn, which I would only have one turn left of. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. Let's see. Although maybe actually, does this do damage absorb? I know it's just the pierce and stuff. I forget if it does absorb, but whatever. Here we go. We did the thing. We did the quest. It is done. Oh my god, that almost ranked me up. Alright, let's check. Yes. Okay, I did do it. Oh, oh. It counts both, right? It counts both. Okay, even better. Alright, great. We did it. I'll probably burn the rest on this and a gorilla maybe that shows up at 9, but I have to pee really badly, so I think it's time to start wrapping it up. No one else is playing pad for me to raid, so we're probably just not gonna raid anybody. But, you know, thanks for hanging out. We did get the 3P done. We did the bridal stuff. Nothing too crazy. Did some bits and bops of other things as well. Again, Wednesday has a chance, not undecided, if the first half will be Cinecross or the new Peak update, but it could be either of them. Second half will, of course, be the continued Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, where we left off, as we've been doing on Wednesdays at around 7 p.m. That's when we're doing the ghost tricking. So, make sure to moisturize and sunscreen. Make sure to floss your teeth before bed. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you whenever you're next here. Deuces.